grade 4. Today we are going to do our remaining organs. So we did till brain. So now we are going to read about these two organs, heart and bones. So heart, as you know all, heart is present inside our body. So this is our internal organ. Heart is an organ which pumps the blood so that it circulates throughout the body. So what is the function of heart? This is the first line, which is the function of the heart. So what is the function of heart? It pumps the blood. Pumps means like it spreads the blood towards the remaining part of the body. The heart is made up of special muscles called cardiac muscles. Underline this thing. The heart is made up of special muscles called cardiac muscles. So you have to write the name of the muscles. The name of the muscles of the heart is cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are the muscles of heart, which pumps blood all around the body. The heart is located a little to the left of the middle of the chest. So this is the position of the heart. Where does your heart is? Your heart is present just in the middle of the chest, just away towards the left side. It is about the size of the fist. If anyone wants to find out the size of his or her, then you can find it. The size of the heart is just as equal to the fist of the person. Fist means this thing. This is your fist. So the size of the fist is equal to your heart. It has 4 chambers. Underline the word chamber. Chamber means 4 parts. CHAMBERS. It has 4 chambers. Right atrium, 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 left atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. Okay, you can see from this diagram our heart has 4 chambers: left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle. Then in second paragraph, the blood carries oxygen which the body needs in order to survive. Okay, there are two types of blood: oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood is those type of blood in which is oxygen enriched, while in deoxygenated blood there is no oxygen. So oxygen rich blood, like oxygenated blood, flows from the left atrium to the left ventricle. Okay, you can see from the diagram fig 1.9 the blood which is enriched with oxygen. So the blood that is oxygen rich comes from left atrium towards the left ventricle. Okay, and then around the body. As you know all your body parts, your all body organs and all body parts need oxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood comes from the left atrium and then towards the left ventricle, and from here it moves towards the all other parts of the body. From the body, blood without oxygen, like deoxygenated blood, flows into the right atrium. From the right atrium, it flows into the right ventricle and then to the lungs to add oxygen to the blood. So from here, this blood goes towards the body, and here the body use different types of the body use different the body use blood and its oxygen. Then this type of now oxygen is finished, and this blood which is not having with any oxygen, it comes to the right atrium, and then from right atrium it goes towards the right ventricle, and from right ventricle it again comes towards the lungs, and from lungs they again they will get oxygen, and from oxygen the process will continue again. It is now again oxygen rich, and it will move towards the left atrium and then towards the left ventricle. Heart disorders. Heart attack, these are the diseases that are related to heart. These are heart attack and angina pectoris. Angina means the pain of heart. Now I wrote few questions for you. You can find their answers. What are cardiac muscles? Okay, the muscles of heart are cardiac muscles. Now you have to do these questions on loose sheet. The heart is made up of special muscles called cardiac muscles. So muscles of heart are cardiac muscles. Then we have, what is the size of the heart? How can you find the size of the heart? The answer lies over there. It is about the size of the fist of any person. In how many chambers our heart is divided? So we did. In how many parts our heart is divided? Our heart is divided into 4 chambers: left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle. Okay, and in this way you can answer these questions. You can also answer these 2 questions from the exercise. Describe the structure of human heart. In the structure of human heart we have 4 chambers. Okay, you can name these 4 chambers, and then explain the human blood circulatory system. This question is very important. You have to write the human blood circulatory system. Okay, this is from here. The answer lies over on these lines. Okay, you can find the answer how blood comes to left atrium, and from left atrium to left ventricle, and then the right atrium, and then right ventricle. This is the circulation system. This question is very important. So the next topic is bones. As you know, all person is having bones. All living things have bones. Bones make up the structure of our body. We call this structure skeleton. Okay, the framework of different bones are called uh, skeletons. Baby skeletons are made up from more than 300 soft bones. As they grow, the bones fuse. An adult skeleton is made up of 206 bones. Bones become harder as we grow. So in your earlier classes definitely you have learned about this, about skeleton. So as you know all, when a baby is born, so baby is having with 300 bones. These bones are very soft, so these can easily combine together, they can easily fuse together and make 206 bones. So an adult skeleton is made up of 206 bones, while in baby there are 300 soft bones, while in adult there are 206 hard bones. These soft and small bones fuse together and make 206 bones. Now we have what do bones do. Okay, what do bones do? What is the function of bones? How bones are helpful for us? The bones of the skeleton give our body shape and its posture. Underline the word posture. Posture. Posture means state, pose, like proper physique, proper shape. So what is the function of skeleton? The skeleton of bones give us proper body shape, proper state. Without our backbone and leg bones, we would not be able to stand. This is obviously definitely clear that without backbone and without leg bones it's not possible for us to stand, even it's not possible for us to move. So bones also protect the softer parts of our body. As I told you, we are learning about different organs, internal organs. So our internal organs are protected by bones. Like the skull is like a natural helmet which protects the brain. Okay, underline the word natural helmet. This point can come in your objective portion. Who acts as natural helmet? So skull is like a natural helmet which protects the brain. As you know all, brain is very sensitive part of the human body. You can see from this diagram as well. This is very delicate and this is very a sensitive part of your body, so it is protected by the skull. Skull acts here just like the natural helmet, and it protects the brain. It provides the outer and protective covering to the brain. Then we have the ribs make a shield around our lungs, heart and liver. As you know all, lungs, heart and liver, these are all internal organs. These are present inside our body and these are protected by the rib cage. Bone disorders, bone fracture. Bone fracture means like there is breaking of bone infection, etc. Okay, now you can find there are different types of bones. You can see these are the leg bones, these are the bones of the hand, and you can find it. So I have some questions for you. Again, you have to find the answers of these questions. Okay, why baby skeletons have lesser number of bones as compared to an adult skeleton? You can find its answer from these two lines. Okay, the answer lies over there. You can find the answer from there. The next question is, what do bones do? Okay, what do bones do? In this you have to find, like you have to write about the functions of bones. You can find its answer from there. Okay, you can find its answer. What do bones do? The answer lies in these three lines. And the next question is, how skull and ribs are helpful for us? Okay, we did the function of skull and ribs, so you can find the answer in these two lines. So in our next video we will read about joints and muscles. So you have to write the answers of these 6 questions and 2 questions from the exercise. 7 questions. You have to write these 7 questions in a on a loose sheet. Thank you.